Dr. Freedom here with you, and it is Friday. See, I used to enjoy Fridays. Every Friday made me happy. Put a little smile on my face, and then, oh no, you're working tomorrow. That started. Yeah, but we get on with it. We move on. You adapt, you overcome, and kiss 9 hours of your life goodbye. But the key thing is to keep a good head and smile and keep going. Everybody's been pointing at this picture, and you probably know which picture I'm talking of, or speaking about, and saying, well, is that Freeman Agyeman from the back in some kind of thing? And I'm like, guys, the reason why I didn't jump on the blurry photo that was supposedly, Bonnie Langford, the reason I don't, is because I've seen this happen before. Everybody gets together, they make this assumption turns out to not be correct, and then everybody goes apeshit. Okay, it's like a law of nature. Like I said, the perfect example was way back in the crap. I can't remember what series it was. But Kill the. They were running the series trailer. These all little critters on Kill the Moon. I had a bunch of people going, "It's gotta be the eight legs," and it wasn't. Then there was the one with the trees, in the forest of the shite, and then it's gotta be the crinoids. All this complete, thing based off an image, and you just got to be careful. Now, a lot of people seem to be thinking, I'm, being a bit doom and gloomish. No, I'm just trying to keep a level head, because this way, I keep an open mind for when we finally do get something on the air. But yeah, Bonnie Langford was confirmed shortly after, that day, that we popped on with Bonnie Langford spotted on set. They later on they popped up a thing saying, yeah, welcome back. It's like, face it, the only reason you're putting that out is because somebody beat you to it. There was a slight cluster bomb screw up, on set, and come on, like I said, you can spot Bonnie Langford from like 500 yards. This magnificent, ginger hair that you can see, like a flaming, campfire in the night. It's right there, but it's, a lot of people always say, oh yeah, well, yeah, especially when they did that episode and the filming title was "Return to Sarn." They did that, or the filming title. They did that on purpose to screw with people. They're back in that part. It's gotta be, what do you call it? Yeah, it's gotta be a sequel to Planet of Fire. Ugh. It's like, no, they're just reusing that location. Kind of like, like I said, it's like when we all thought, that Day of the Doctor was going to be a great episode, and, well, no. And a lot of people enjoyed it. I'm not going to harp on them for enjoying it, but there's a lot of Moffat stories, and you sit down and think about it, it's like, that's just total nonsense. But yeah, I know that you can easily spot the fact she's standing on a helipad. Like I said, we can hope that Freeman Agyeman's coming back. It's not like it can't happen, But at the same time, are they really going to call up Noel Clark to be Mickey again? Especially after, the way call it, the mud raking attack on John Berryman for something he allegedly did on a set back in like 2013, 2014. That's why I was so glad we got him back in Doctor Who before all that crap hit. A gay man showed his penis on set, and they're acting like he danced through a way call it. He went through an elementary school recital with his, happy parts hanging out or something. It's, ugh. Rather than focus on the past, we thought we'd put up a great big billboard to the future. That's what they said. That's what Moffat, I believe, said about Day of the Doctor. I may be paraphrasing it a bit. And I'm like, I didn't want a billboard to the future. I wanted to take a look back on where the show's been to where it is now. And 75 minutes wasn't going to cut it. And they knew it wasn't. And like I said, this guy is sitting there like, well, we can do this, we can do that. And then he's like, he took over the show in like 2009. He had 4 years. He knew full well the 50th anniversary was coming up. And so I don't even want to hear any explanation for that crap. And of course, they brought in John Hurt instead of Paul McGann to fill seats. And shoehorn in another doctor, which apparently Moffat's perfectly allowed to do, but Chibnall does it, and it's blasphemy! Ugh. You threw off my numbering of the doctors. Oh, you've disrespected Hartnell. The timeless children ran off with my my kittens. Ugh. The timeless children ate my baby salamander Egbert. It's just, oh man. Sorry, people still look at me doing this and they're like, I'm filming something. No, I'm not. If I was filming something other than me, I could get in real trouble. But what can we do? We're all, heavily anticipating the 60th anniversary episodes. We're all looking forward to those specials, and the problem is, I just don't want to jump out of my skin. Same thing with Series 14. And I'm loving that, Shooty's out there with the fans and all that. I really love that. I know they even made a mention about, John Berryman with his happy part out, and it was no big deal then, was it? I've had pretty much nobody cares what I do on my time off, and I'll never forget when a certain person who will not be named had her friends showing my videos to people at my former plant. I guess this was an attempt to, I don't know, shame/embarrass me. And suddenly I had somebody who barely speaks to me walk up and goes, "What's this nonsense all about? Tell me, what's this all about?" And I'm on the line working. And I looked up and go, "That's Nunya." And I kept working. And a minute or two later, she turns around and goes, "What the hell are you talking about? What the hell is Nunya?" And I go, "It's none of your damn business." It's like, you go do your job, I'll do mine. And if you got a problem with what I do out of work, we'll go up to HR and we'll sort it out. I'm sorry. It's like, I don't play. I come in, I do my work, I go home and try reasonably to keep my work at work. I don't get involved in local politics, which is one of the most valuable lessons I ever learned from Doctor Who. Thank you, Eckersley. Key words that kept me going all this time. Never get involved in local politics. Ugh. Well, I'm just saying, as Casey Kasem said, keep your feet on the ground, but keep reaching for the stars. It's don't go crazy. Don't start making up this mind fantasy in your head of what you think you've seen, and therefore this must be going to be happening. When it doesn't, you go crazy. I don't do that anymore. Yeah, I can't even figure out what this whole YouTube algorithm thing is anymore, other than a bunch of, you got to tell a bunch of lies to get attention. And I know everybody wishes Eccleston would return. And like I said, I would love for him to pop up in the 60th anniversary specials, even if it was like the Edge Doctors did, with that scene and all that. But the problem is, I'm not getting my hopes up, because you got to remember, the two people at Bad Wolf who are back in charge of Doctor Who are two of the people he was really pissed off at. So that's why I said I doubt it's going to happen. I'll be shocked if it does. I'll be happy if it does. But like I said, we can pretty much say that I believe Matt Smith's going to definitely make either a pop-up appearance, because remember when Chibnall said the reason why he used the classic Doctors for those scenes in Power of the Doctor was because they had plans for the modern Doctors in the specials coming up, basically. So, like I said, we know Capaldi still had pictures done with Rachel Talalay. We know that Nardole, Matt Lucas had, and then of course there was a picture running around for a while of Matt Smith back in Wales, I believe it was, with his original hairstyle for when he was the Doctor. And so it wouldn't be the least bit surprising to see them pop up in one form or another. Like I said, if Eccleston showed up, I'd be overjoyed. But I just don't see it happening. Unless, he did finally break down and say, look, I'm going to do this for the fans. Okay. Well, I don't get involved in the whole Trump, Biden thing, because no matter who you get put in office, it's going to be the same figurehead while, you've got guys in Congress running around doing whatever and whatnot. I'm still trying to figure out why it seems to be a prerequisite for at least a couple of our presidents that you've had to have bankrupted at least 3 or 4 companies before you're allowed to run for president. But like I said, the last guy I voted for that had a donkey or an elephant next to his name was Barack Obama. And that's because he seemed to be an intelligent, capable fella. And that's the last time. Every time after that, I vote independent. No, I've never had Obamacare. So, well, folks, I got to get running inside. So take care, everybody. Please enjoy your weekend. I'll probably be back here tomorrow morning. So until then, have a great day. Be kind, be calm, be safe. We'll see you all on the flip side. And we're out of here for Friday.